Hey everybody, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our Terrible Terran series, where things continue to go very well. The galaxy's kind of quiet, a little bit quieter than I expected it to be. We are colonizing the remainder of the area of the center of the galaxy that we have access to. We have ridiculous income, and it's going to get more and more ridiculous in the coming turns. I'm going to go ahead and do a holo simulator here, followed by a planetary stock exchange, followed by a moon lab, followed by soil enrichment. Sure. Fascia 2 is one of our nicer worlds. Yer Prime, you need a neutron collider, robominers, and a spaceport. Colony ship has arrived at Tier Prime. Excellent. Tier is, of course, one of the connecting systems to the Katingi system. Oh, and this colony ship has arrived at Tier 2 as well, or is about to. It's very good news. Wow. AI starting to take longer to process their turns. Alright, so we're going to colonize these two worlds. It'll be an identical animation because they're both barren planets. Nothing we haven't seen before. I'm going to do the same build order. This is a great example of when it would be useful to have, you know, that custom build order just saved, like a macro that allows you to just queue up what you're going to build on a planet, because I guarantee you I'm about to build the exact same thing on two worlds in a row. It's the same thing I build every time, as a matter of fact. Oh, wait. Let's build that first. There we go. And then government support, and then colonial revenue. Perfect. Ah, one of my Titans is done. Good news. That's really going to help us with the... I'm going to go ahead and start queuing up another one. But first, let's go ahead and do a pollution cleanup on this planet. Deep sea cooling, followed by another Titan at Sotacon Prime. Neutron collider, robominers, and a spaceport. That's a very common order. You've seen me build in a lot during this series. So here's one of our Titans. I'm going to fly it to Terrain, and that will be helping us to take on the Guardian at Orion before long.
Let this deal be the dendrites of new quietude.
No. There is one advantage that I might have in sharing charts. Oh, cool. So India has acquired data at Jenga 2.
To GNN, Galactic
Ooh,
News Network.
the Silicoid and the Darlock are at war. Colony ship has arrived at Desmos Prime. Let's go ahead and colonize it. It's a tundra world. Going to put our colonist in production first. Hydroponic farm, biospheres, government support, colonial revenue, and I'll be back. Ensis Prime. Let's go ahead and do a colony ship on Ensis Prime. Shader Prime. Planetary stock exchange. Neutron collider, robominers, spaceport. Followed by a space elevator. Followed by planetary stock exchange. Tier Prime is not a planet where I'm going to be doing a whole lot in the coming turns. Okay, good. This advanced military outpost is done. So now let me build one in Tier, since we've started colonizing that system pretty quickly. Just want to make sure the Meklar don't get any funny ideas. And so far they haven't. Our income is now over 1,000. So we should actually be able to upgrade. Not quite. We need 1,500 to upgrade our destroyers. Need 8,000 to upgrade our cruisers. I feel like that's a bug. I feel like that's not necessarily a bug, but just that's something that should be addressed. Because that seems like an incredibly steep amount just to upgrade extant ships to the latest.
Our engineers await you.
Okay. Hyperdimensional fission. I'm going to go ahead and research this because hyperdrive. Alright, going to upgrade everything. Rhombus Prime, Neutron Collider, Robo-Miners, and a spaceport. Again, very familiar pattern. It would be great to see them implement the system for saving build orders to where it's not just an initial build order. You can just save little clusters of buildings that you want to build in a certain order, and you can just give that order at any time. It doesn't have to be an order for like how to build the planet from start to finish. It could be like what I've just been doing. You know, when I want to have robo-miners, when I want to have a neutron collider, or a neutron collider first, then robo-miners, then the spaceport, just as a kind of a second stage to production. Colony ships have arrived in Celia at the same time, which is perfect. Automated factory. Oh, good. These are going to build pretty quickly. Okay, looks like things are looking a little better on this world, but we need to get a holo simulator up, followed by a moon lab, followed by a space elevator. Meso Prime is going to be an awesome planet when it's fully grown. It's just going to be insane. Planetary Stock Exchange. Notice our income is over 116, or it's at 116. It's over 100. Our space factory has almost arrived in the Kronos system to start condensing that planet, and then as of that moment, we will have our portion of the center of the galaxy fully colonized. And then we can really start thinking in terms of just going to war and doing lots and lots of mean things. We'll have options. We'll have lots of them. It was weird that the icon wasn't changing. I had to change that. It was still showing the little grabby hand, you know. Ensis Prime needs an auto lab. And then need to have another planet building destroyer, so I might as well queue those up there. Torino Prime. You need to be terraformed. You need it badly. Trax Prime, you also need it, because you're a barren planet. Ooh, this planet, you know what it needs? It needs planetary radiation shields. It also needs gravity generators. Crap, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? We're going to go ahead and buy those. It's going to be most of our money, but we'll get it back. How did I miss that? I feel silly. Alright, another colony ship. I'm going to send it to Kronos. We have additional planets within the systems we already own to colonize as well. I just want to make sure that all of the current ones have, like for instance, Ursa Prime. You know, I can condense this into a planet, which we're going to do right now. I just want to make sure that all of the systems have at least one colony in them, so that there's no gray like Kronos. And Kronos is currently the only one. Poseidonus and Artemis are out of my reach, unfortunately. I'm surprised. It's going to be difficult to get a diplomatic victory to happen. I'm realizing more and more, while there are certain races that don't know each other. Specifically, I think it's the Darlock, because they're locked in here. I don't think they can get ships across my territory. So I might just have to conquer the Darlock in order to move towards a diplomatic victory. So we're going to start thinking about that pretty seriously in the coming episodes. Because there's no way their ships can get through and actually encounter the other empires. So they're just kind of screwed. How many times do I have to double click something? Good lord. That was 4 or 5 double clicks. Does not work well in this game. Don't know what it is, but needs to be checked. See, there's that reliable 3-building chain again. Okay, Ursa 2, I think, is ready to go ahead and have some of its pollution-type buildings built. I'm going to go ahead and just dedicate it to pollution for several turns. It'll take a while, but... Alright, so our Titan is arriving in Tirre, and this will give us an idea of how much our chances will change. What is going on here? I feel like the Darlock are up to something. Yeah, see, that grew the bar a little bit, but not very much. We have a long ways to go before we can take on that Guardian. So we're just going to guard. And I need to start building ships. Like ridiculous amounts of ships. Alright, Alpha Ceti Prime. Let me go ahead and build an interplanetary administration there. Followed by another cruiser. I feel like I need to crank out a bunch of cruisers at this point. Ooh, no, it's going to take too long. This planet still needs some basic stuff. Good, this Titan is done. So we're also going to send this Titan to Tirre. Now I could take that fleet that I have in Ursa, and that would definitely help my chances against the Guardian. Which I may do, because the humans are currently not really threatening me. Which I find interesting. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. I keep forgetting that these two factions are at war. So the Silicoid might actually defeat the Darlock for me. As long as I get the Iran-High system, I'll be happy. I want Iran-High. I want it. Let's see. I need... At Gruzna 2... I need an auto lab and soil enrichment. Let me look through my planets again, make sure that everything is balanced. We're going to do a holo simulator at Avalar Prime. It's going to be done terraforming in 3 turns, which is exciting. Yeah, that planet was definitely imbalanced. So is this one. Now this guy's on strike, so it won't change anything until I build a holo simulator. But we'll queue that up to follow their pollution cleanup on Virgil. Same here. Same here. So all of the Virgil planets have striking pops. Isn't that lovely? Okay, I think that's everyone. Now this planet, planetary stock exchange, followed by another cruiser. Wow, pollution's really crap here. Another Gaia world with pollution about to run amok. Not good. Go back to Simius. Let's try and cause some more trouble at Simius. It'll be fun. Let's compress this gas giant into something more colonizable. Ah, same here. Perfect. This is just going unusually well. Almost up to 200 income.
My liege, a moment, please.
Yeah, hyperdrive. That's what I wanted. So we're going to upgrade all of our ships to have faster engines. And of course, any of the new ships we build now will also travel across the galaxy faster. I'm going to go ahead and research multi-phase physics. We're going to get that caught up. We're going to upgrade the Titans, upgrade the space factories. Pretty soon it'll be more reasonable for me to afford upgrading my ships with those 8,000 upgrade costs that are kind of ridiculous. Okay, so it looks like the Meklar are pretty aggressively colonizing here. I don't think anyone's really strong enough to take on the Guardian yet, though. Cool. Mike has infiltrated cybercrime. Good job, Mike. Looks like another Titan has finished. I'm going to go ahead and terraform this planet again. This planet needs a radiation shield before it can actually grow. So I need to make sure I stay on that. Advanced military outpost here. What can I do with you? I can upgrade you. That's one thing. I don't really need any more jump gates in this area, which is why I'm pausing. Oh, there's a very obvious thing I can do with you. I can compress a gas giant. Here's another Titan. Fly to T-Ray. The Titans will really be the heavy hitters in bringing the Guardian of Orion down. Then the next thing I'll have to do is move a colony ship in very quickly. Yeah, the Silicoid are starting to butt up against their neighbors. So if they destroy the Darlock, that won't be the worst thing in the world. It'll just give us a more fun endgame war to fight. Let's do some terraforming at Buron too, because you're barren. You're a great planet, except for the fact that you're barren. It's so cool to see the ships traveling through the jump lanes. All right, so they're continuing to populate Simius Prime, or just the Simius system. Simius Prime is the newest system they've colonized. Nice. So the spies are accomplishing some things, but it's just the system's a little wonky. Let's go ahead and let's terraform this planet too. It's going to take 34 turns, but it'll just be so much better once it's terraformed. Let's do an auto lab here and then terraform this one too. Get some of these planets looking nice. Now this planet is radiated like some of the other ones I've run into recently, so see, I could straight up buy the planetary radiation shield here, but I won't. I'm going to build an advanced military outpost there. And on that note, I guess I will go ahead and cut this episode here. We're in this interesting phase in the campaign, aren't we? I mean, it's just it's kind of the doldrums is the phrase that comes to mind, just because there's nothing really happening war-wise, and I'm just building up as rapidly as I can, which is going very, very smoothly. And I feel like we are overwhelmingly the #1 power in the galaxy, and especially once we are able to turn our attention towards Orion in the coming episodes. We have 3 Titans now converging on this system. There's our 3rd one right there. Yeah, there'll be 3 total. Actually, no, I think that's our 2nd one. Our 3rd one is right there. So yeah, lots going on, and our income is over 200 now, which is just nuts, and it's going to keep climbing. So money is soon to be not an issue anymore. I guess I can go ahead and do those upgrades. So I can do upgrades just like that on future ships much more easily. So we will continue preparing to attack Orion and then getting ready to attack the Darlock. But as of this moment, right now, there's not really a challenge happening, but I really feel like the Meklar are going to provide me a substantial challenge, as will potentially the Silicoid once we get to that point. So those battles will be fun when they arrive. There's just right now we're in this phase where there's a lot of building happening and not a lot of battling going on. So bear with me, and as the campaign continues, you're going to see us move more in that direction as we subjugate some of these lesser empires under the Terran Khanate's heel. Thanks very much for watching, though. If you enjoyed the video, I can't talk. I'm tired. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Terrible Terrans every day at 3 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.